Watch your family have that big smile on their face when they're enjoying that beautiful outdoor living space.
This is the Elegant Homes Podcast with your home improvement expert, Don Riley. Don gives you weekly tips on the biggest investment you'll ever make, your home. Plus, Don talks to industry's leading professionals to make your home elegant. The Elegant Homes Podcast with Don Riley is powered by Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Elegant Home Podcast. I'm your host, Don Riley. We make every home elegant, one home at a time. It is a beautiful Saturday morning, and everyone is getting ready for the summer. I'm starting to see the trees bud. Everything's kind of coming out and blossoming. It's still a little too cold to plant those plants. You don't want them freezing, but give you a little tip of the day there. You don't want to put those plants out too early. But it's getting almost there. We're almost there, and you can start potting those plants and getting them outside, and because it's still dipping down a little, chilly in the evenings, and but we're getting there. Summer's right around the corner, and today we're going to talk all about living spaces and block walls and retaining walls and pavers, and people are getting excited about their outdoor living spaces, and I'm actually getting ready to do the same thing in my home. I'm getting ready to recreate my living space on the outside. It's that time of the year where I want to go out in the morning. I want to take that cold plunge. I want to get in the hot tub, and then I want to build a fire. So it's kind of that caveman theory, if you know what I mean. So you want to have some fun. You want to enjoy your mornings. I like to get up, drink my coffee, take a cold plunge, get in there, get in the hot tub, relax a little bit, build a little fire, drink your coffee, watch the fire burn a little bit, and head off to work. Sounds like a great morning, don't it? It does to me. So anyway, we're going to talk all about these great living spaces. I've been doing a lot of research on these 3-block systems. These 3-block systems for retaining walls, for paver patios, and it is so cool. Do yourself some homework. If you find yourself just bored and you want to really do some research on outdoor living spaces like I do. I know I'm a geek when it comes to this stuff, but I like to sit down and just read about different products on the market. So there are some new Quikrete products that are out as far as these different block systems. And what they do is they allow you to attach the block, and they actually have what they call a grout, pebble grout that actually goes in between the paver patios. And then you can there's a mortar mix you can put in there, and it mortars it. So if you know anything about pavers, the old days is you would tamp your ground, right? You would tamp it out really good and get your ground nice and flat. And then you'd come in, you'd start stacking your pavers, okay? Well, then you would put what they call a polymeric sand in between the pavers. Well, what happens over time is that polymeric actually starts to, people walking on it and moving it, it starts to dissipate, right? It gets all over. Well, now you can actually take that polymeric sand, and there's a paste and a mix that you can mix in with this and actually put it in between the actual pavers, and it's amazing. It's almost like a grout in between the pavers, and the pavers don't move. It's amazing. And I've went and actually looked at a few of these jobs. We just brought on a new gentleman who does this. So I'm so excited, I'm going to do one of these paver patios, hopefully at my home. And I'm so excited. This grout is amazing because it's not going to, when you walk on it, it doesn't come out. It doesn't get all over the pavers. So there's just a lot of cool products out there today that you can use to really showcase your back patio, your backyard living space, and you can really enjoy that space. And if you're anything like me, I love to sit outside and just take it all in, especially if you have a nice setting in the backyard, trees, if you got a pond. So these are some really cool things. So if you get some time, go to quikrete.com, or you can go to any of these Home Depot, Lowe's, type in outdoor living spaces, and you can look and find the colors, the matches, the brick, the stone that you like to place in your backyard, and get yourself excited for the summer of 2023. So I'm Don Riley. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll be talking more about outdoor living spaces. We'll be right back. Are you looking for that new truck, maybe that new Silverado, or maybe even that new Trail Boss? I'm telling you, those new Trail Boss look really good. You got to stop out and see my good friend Rob Marshall at Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky. Their team is bar none the best. I've bought all my vehicles for the Elegant Home Podcast right there, and I'm telling you, these guys get it done. Have you looked at their social media lately? They are shipping vehicles out the door left and right, and I'm telling you, their vehicles are top notch. I love Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky, and I'll tell you why. They treat me and the Elegant Home Podcast like family. So stop out and see Rob and the gang, and they'll take care of you. And make sure you tell them that Don Riley, and I'm going to say it again, Don Riley from the Elegant Home Podcast sent you and your family to Rob Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
The Marshall Auto Group has grown into one of the largest dealer groups in the state of Kentucky, and we're right in your backyard. With locations in Dry Ridge, Crittenden, and Florence, we're convenient and easy to get to. Plus, we have hundreds of new and used vehicles priced to make it worth your drive. We're a family-run business, making us easy to deal with. Come see us. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group, easy to get to, easy to deal with.
Welcome back. Elegant Home Podcast. We took a short break there. Today we're talking all about living spaces, and if you want to make your living space elegant, we're going to give you a few tips how you can get this started. First of all, you got to find yourself a great contractor. Hint, hint. But anyway, you got to make sure that you get a good contractor who knows what they're doing in the paver patio living space world, which we do. And we're getting so good at designing these backyard spaces and really bringing to life between us and some of these general contractors that we're working with in this business. And one of the things that we always do is align ourselves with great people who are great at what they do, and it just works out. And you know, these new 3-tiered systems, paver patio systems, where you can do the walls and the block. It is pretty cool. Everything's interlocking. It's continuous, so it looks really good. And it just is amazing when you're done with this. We'll show you some photos here, just amazing of these backyard spaces. And they just, you know, you can put sealers down and it just really shines and looks good. And you and your family can enjoy your outdoor living spaces for years to come. And, you know, big thing now is these fire pits, fireplaces. We can do the round ones. We can do the stackables. We can actually build you a actual fireplace with real burning wood, and we can even have what they call wood boxes built into the fireplaces where you can stack your wood up. So it's amazing. You get, you know, a nice breezy night or a nice chilly night. You want to build yourself a fire, you can go out there, throw you a couple logs in the fire, get it started, and you and the family can sit around and, you know, and have a nice cocktail or a cold glass of orange juice and like my kids, and then talk about, you know, the world, right? So a lot going on in the world as we're speaking about that. So, but you know what? That's what backyard living spaces are all about, right? We want to escape from that, all the troubles and the pressures of the world. We want to escape from that. That's what this backyard living space is all about, right? You and your family, you never get no more quality time than the family time. Everything comes family first, right? So get your family around that outdoor living space, whether it's a fire, a hot tub, a paver patio, and just really enjoy each other because everything's short, folks. And you know that, and I know that. But the nice thing is you can build this outdoor living space, and you and your family, like I said, your kids could even enjoy it for years to come because these things last forever. So, so anyway, just like memories, we want you to have the best paver patio, the best outdoor living space, and we want to do it to the best of our ability and the highest quality so you and your family can enjoy these spaces for years to come. So if you have any questions, give us a shout. You can go to our YouTube page, Elegant Home Podcast. Also, you can go to TikTok. So go in the messenger there. Send us a message if you have any questions, any ideas of maybe a space that you're looking to build. We'd be more than glad to jump in there, help you design and help you build it. So we want to make sure that you enjoy your living space for 2023. This has been the Elegant Home Podcast Outdoor Living Space Special, and we'll see you next time here at the Elegant Home Podcast. I'm Don Riley, your host, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. We'll see you next time.